Even before they were a social media sensation, Cheetos had been a cultural phenomenon for over 30 years. It was due to their internationally recognized mascot and surprising versatility. But do you know their creation was a total fluke? What happy accident created the first Cheeto? What do Cheetos and Cheetas have in common anyway? How could a Cheeto save your life if you get lost in the woods? And how could a Cheeto make you rich? There are no cheesy answers in the history of Cheetos, but stick with us. It won't be long. How'd you like that cheese? This is Cheetos, the snack with 1,000 uses. Well, a few anyway. No matter who you are or where you are, chances are you've tried a Cheeto. Cheetos have come in over 100 flavors, including everything from Pepsi-flavored Cheetos to glow-in-the-dark Cheetos.
Whoa!
As for their nutritional value, if the radioactive color and a laundry list of unpronounceable ingredients weren't a hint, it's best to enjoy them in moderation.
I don't know why, but they just hit this.
To answer your question of where do Cheetos come from, we must first ask, what do you have in common with this chicken? Okay, not this chicken specifically, but chickens in general, and cows and horses. So here's the thing. If you're a Cheeto lover, you love eating animal feed.
Oh!
About 90 years ago, a Wisconsin animal feed manufacturer called the Flackall Corporation built a custom feed grinder. It made the animal feed easier for animals to digest. To clean the feed grinder, Flackall workers added moist corn to the machine. When the damp corn met the grinder's heat, it puffed up like popcorn. An employee, Edward Wilson, decided to take the corn puffs home and season them, thus inventing the modern-day cheese curl. But there's even more to the process, and it answers our second question, what do Cheetos and Cheetas have in common? Well, they both travel at high speeds. A Cheetah can accelerate from 0 to 96 kilometers per hour in just 3 seconds, which is faster than most cars. Today, cornmeal gets fed into an extruder which rubs the cornmeal between two metal plates. The friction melts the starch in the corn, making its moisture heat. When it passes its boiling point, the cornmeal pops. That creates the Cheetos shake. Well, who knew? The extruder spits out the Cheetos. They fly 0.9 meters at high velocity, hit a safety cage, and drop onto a conveyor belt. Those Cheetos sure know how to get around. But that's not all that's amazing about this cheesy wonder. If you get lost in the woods, they might save your life. In a pinch, you can use Cheetos as dry kindling and start a fire. Cheetos are crispy and oily, making them quite flammable under the right conditions. You can even use the bag as an aluminum base to contain the fire. Well, okay then.
I brought the Cheetos.
While you're sifting through the Cheetos to make your campfire, be on the lookout for any odd-shaped Cheetos. They just might make you rich. In 2017, Chris Ostoyani dug into a bag of flamin' hot Cheetos and pulled out one that he thought resembled Harambe, a famous gorilla who was shot and killed after a young child fell into the animal's enclosure at the Cincinnati Zoo. Well, that's awfully specific. Ostoyani thought the gorilla-shaped Cheeto might be worth a few bucks and listed it on eBay with a starting bid of $15. Within a few days, 132 bids drove the price to $99,900. To this day, you can find rare Cheetos on eBay looking like everything from a king crab to a Ming dragon. The company that owns Cheetos, Frito-Lay, held a Cheeto Museum contest and awarded the proud owner of a unicorn-shaped Cheeto $50,000. So before putting them in your mouth, consider putting your Cheetos online.
Now that was a good idea.
Since Cheetos have such an illustrious history, is it any wonder that they have ties to the military? Find out how and why in How the Military Inspired Cheese Puffs next on Origins of Food.